Welcome, everybody.
You aren't gonna do it?
No.
Try to whistle.
No. I can't do it now.
Just try. I know you can't do it. That's why it's funny.
I can't even try now that I'm laughing. Okay.
It's not that funny.
I can't do it. It's too much pressure. Welcome, everybody, back to another BOLDcast satisfying
You're about to like, dump it out!
reaction. Today we are watching Haikyuu Season 4, Episode 7.
Episode 8.
No.
Oh, right. You know, you're right. You're right. It is 7. Sorry.
Please like, please subscribe. Let's go.
Dateko versus Karasuno. They do a recap. It's that whole horrible.
Also,
Wait, what was that? Hang on. Literally reused animation, by the way. You can tell the designs. I could be pulling that out of my ass, but it looks like it.
I also like that someone from the other team commented on Suki's blocking, which is kind of nice to have like the blocking team comment on your blocking. That was nice.
Oh, it was like an actual critique, not just fuck off. He was in front of Asahi. Asahi would have to like jump over him, and then he's just like, "You're right." Shit.
Yeah. He's like noticing where all his options are.
No respect. Yeah.
Kageyama, I'm tired of being on this team with these people who don't know what they're doing. Switches schools.
Switches schools is immediately like, God, everyone else sucks. This is so weird. What if he does? What if he's like, I'm transferring to Shiratorizawa. Fuck you.
That'd be crazy.
And honestly, wouldn't be that great of a move considering they just beat Shiratorizawa. Like, if Kageyama for a second thinks like, God, my team sucks, I would kindly remind him that they just beat the best fucking team in the prefecture, one of the best in the country. I know he's not actually saying that. He just has higher standards at this point. He's being very uncompromising, which is a good thing, or it can be a good thing. He'll just get pissed off that he can't explain it and then blame it on everyone else. What do you think about that there, Kageyama?
Yeah.
What, did he fuck up that one too? What's this? These are the third years that left. These are the third years that started studying for exams and shit.
Literally just show up at a practice match at
with their banner,
school.
by the way.
Their coach is like, Jesus Christ. The ref that's also on their from their team.
Yeah. All right,
Bit of an
Kageyama, you
attitude
need to
shift going on
you need
here.
to relax, Kageyama, all right? Did he not say anything to Tanaka because he doesn't think that Tanaka has the potential to change, and he's talking to Suki because he thinks he does? Is that what it was? He held his tongue
Oh
when...
shit.
Because when Noya fucked up, he told him. When Tanaka fucked up, he said nothing. But then when Suki fucked up, he said something.
Well, he didn't say something the other time when Suki messed up.
Oh, that's true.
It's just getting a little bit of tension going, which is not really great.
Excuse
Stop.
me? Excuse me, kid? What?
In this practice match?
Yeah, it's like...
Where
oh my
that
God,
you've
this
after
guy.
you've been apart for a week and haven't practiced together, you're getting so mad when you're the one that's like bringing everyone down and making everyone self-conscious.
Yeah, you literally just beat one of the best teams in the fucking prefecture, and now that you go off to training camp, you think you're all hot shit. He's just getting so frustrated is what it is. Too good for all of you. In front of the other team, bro? Yeah, Tsuki's like, look at that. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Sama.
Yeah, no one wants to do
He knows
what you're
that.
doing.
It's just his nature. Hmm? Yeah, let him scream his head off. We'll just keep playing great. Yeah.
Yeah, he can say the same things in a nicer way.
The
And
problem is if he starts getting in that headspace, it'll get to him and then it'll spread to everyone else, and then that's the problem. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Nobody's like, oh, I'm perfect. Don't talk shit to me. They're like, you're being an asshole. Like,
Yeah.
if he just had criticisms,
kid
taking
is
note of
supposed
that
to
isn't
be
the problem.
cool.
Exactly. He just keeps every season he just slips back into that, like... communication.
Yeah.
All right? Being on the same wavelength.
Do they keep track of all
Yeah, that's
that?
what managers
cool.
do is they keep track of the stats, where points were scored, who scored them, what like tactic was used. Okay, Suki, give it to him right now. Oh, you fucking give a better toss. You suck, dude. Yeah, nobody's perfect. Let him have it right now. If you say sorry, dude. What? Yeah.
それは人による。影山にはどう重い一本なんだろう。まあ詳しい事情知らないけど一個だけ分かってるってこと。多分それは中学の地あたりで気づかされた。
Sometimes you need to relearn the same lesson over and over again. It's not as simple as, oh, I did that once and I fixed it.
Yeah.
You know?
影山はスパイカーのくせにさえ合わせてこれをあえて外しスパイカーの打点を引っ張り上げ
Right, yeah,
Nice.
that was a big part of what he learned as a setter. Was
Yeah.
When he was talking to everybody. I forget who he was talking to specifically. It might have been the other setter who was like a badass or whatever. But it's not. Yeah, he said that. Yeah, it's not just about doing what just pandering your tosses. It's about like a good setter can like push your team further or like force them to like give them feedback. Oh, he's
Trying to be like him.
the setter's a dominant role. It's the coolest. Season 1.
Making a little crown. Hmm.
他人の気持ちとかよくわかんない。間違うみたいです。知ってる。何よ。最高のセッターになるよ。努力しこそ今更だな。お前はずっとそうだろ。
Hmm.
何王様。
We're having a moment here, Suki. It's because
See, this is why
he's not gonna put any more effort into something if he doesn't have to.
But this is why the criticism matters, because if Kageyama didn't try to push him, then he wouldn't be able to get over the block. So there is more potential, and he's not gonna rest on that.
You have no idea.
Even though he's like a foot taller than you.
I'm pretty sure he usually stays on the entire time.
Exactly. Constructive.
Yeah, don't tell me you're gonna do that. Just do that.
And now he's giving him pointers like, how's that? It's like he said, how's that toss? It was a bit low. I understand.
今のはこっちがフォローする。いや、ごめん。謝るなって言われながら怒られてる。気分もヒートアップしてますね。なんか俺のセリフ取られた気分です。山君は自分のトスにられたことするんです。すいません。なんか知らないけど。
You know, I was like, I'm not gonna let anything slide today. Yeah.
We send them out, but nothing gets in. That's the motto of Datiko.
Mm-hmm.
The one-way gate. For some, I don't know why this season, whenever this ending starts, I feel like it's gonna be back on the farm. I feel like it's just gonna be ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
Anyway, what'd you think of that one?
This was a great episode. The last one was like the last like few have been like really building up to this one.
Yes.
Like last one seemed a little bit slow and a little bit off, but there was no like forward momentum on like it was just kind of stacking up.
Yeah.
Because it was actually stacking up for Kageyama, and he was just not like telling anyone how he felt. And I guess that's what they meant by like the goody two shoes thing. He was so afraid of being the king that then he didn't say anything. But then he let it build up and then went too far and just became exactly what he was trying to avoid. And they're like, if you just like don't let it get to that point, if you communicate in a healthy way, like we know that it's hard for you to say what you're trying to say, but if you do it and at least try, then you're not gonna be a dictator and like a shitty teammate. You're just gonna be normal and you're gonna be improving the team and like helping us out.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing for you to comment on the things that you notice and to, you know, ask us to push harder and do better. But it is we don't want to get bullied.
Yeah.
We don't want you to say nothing, and then when we aren't meeting your expectations that you haven't even verbalized to us, then, you know, be shitty and beat us down for something that we didn't even know that we were doing wrong because we weren't noticing it. We weren't realizing it. Yeah.
It's kind of like us when we watch something like Tokyo Revengers or ReZero or sometimes even Boruto, where we our criticisms, we just kind of keep a lot of them to ourselves because we don't want to nitpick, and then it builds up, and then we're just like, in one episode that's just shit, it just comes along and we're like, this show, I don't understand it, man. It's fucking, I don't get it.
But you loved it 2 seconds ago. It's like, we literally didn't. We were like, okay on it.
Yeah, and we just like, we're neglecting to say the things that we didn't like, and then it builds up, and then you fucking explode with criticism and like overly harsh shit. And it happens, and it's just about communication and making sure that you're heard and that people are listening and saying things in a way that people listen to.
And but this whole situation was really good because he went too far, so now he can dial it back. Like people were like, "Okay, it's fine that you feel that way, but just don't talk to us like that." Yeah. And if you're gonna now be saying stuff to us and commenting on what we're doing, we're gonna do that back to you, and you have to be okay. Like if you're gonna dish it out, don't do it in a rude way, but we are gonna give it back to you.
And don't get like don't be like, oh, wait, you're gonna tell me that my one toss was bad when you've been fucking up spikes all day? Yeah. Yeah.
It was very nice, very satisfying. And I really like them like hyping up Datiko as well for like, oh yeah, like next year these guys are going to be ridiculous, and it's honestly true. They were the team that, and I think we talked about this before as well, that like their defense was so good that if they also had amazing offense, like how can you win? I think we talked
about that with Nekoma, who also is defense based.
I guess so, but to me this is even more intense because there's less passing the ball around. They could just stop it before it even gets on their side. Nekoma is really like they do blocks and receives and just getting it back over really well. But this is like literally the iron wall, and if they can get a point just by serving, and then even if the other team manages to recover, they can't get it back. It's just they're just like sweeping the floor with them.
Right.
And it's a great strategy. It does depend on the team that they're facing, whether or not it's going to be super effective. But like they've said, they've gotten even stronger since the last tournament. So it's just kind of cool to see, because we've played them multiple times and seen them also play other teams. So they're one of the teams that we've seen like the most development from along the way, and it's kind of cool. I like it.
Agreed. Leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon for the uncut and to get a week ahead on the show.
I was also going to talk about, it was really cool how Kageyama is like finally taking all of these like things and really pushing his team like once and for all, like forcing his spikers to get onto his level, because he is really good. And I think going to train with people that are like higher above him showed him that like he shouldn't be like bringing himself down, he should be bringing the team up even farther. Like if Suki
that's what the goody two shoes things means.
He's trying to appease everyone rather than like shuffling it up a little bit by being like, hey Suki, quit half-assing it and actually jump. You're super tall and you're just like, you know, like he's doing an acceptable job, but he's not doing the best that he can.
You could get half a foot higher if you tried. You know?
It's there's always that thing. It's like if there's like the best that you think that you can do, and then there's the best that you can actually do.
It's like in sniper school in the US. They say, and it might be just in the army as well, but it's a common saying you see in movies or whatever, but it's like, I don't remember what movie, but it's, if you're aiming for a shirt, you might miss by a foot, but if you're aiming for a button on the shirt, you might miss by an inch or whatever it is. So be precise, set your standards high, be as precise as you possibly can be, because then your margin of error will be smaller. There's no problem with setting your standards higher, with not compromising, as long as it's positive, as long as you're communicating, as long as you're, you know, being honest with yourself about how you're playing, and it's good to help people get better and to be a positive force on your team rather than just like punishing your team and freaking out and losing your shit. But it builds up. It's a great lesson in communication.
And what I really like about it is that they all just like, it was a little bit rough, but then they all forgave him because they like at this point they know him. They've been playing together every day for like more than a year at this point. So it's not like they don't know how he is. So he shouldn't be afraid of like being misrepresented or like misjudged when he's trying to help them. If he's doing it in a nice way. So yeah, good progress.
See you guys next time. Bye-bye.